Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a Tiger 1. It's a tier 7 German heavy tank. It's located on the southwest spawn of Arctic region, otherwise known as Mannerheim Line, and it's under the command of Armageddonit. Yes, what a name. And, well, game has started and the gun has dropped. Has he loaded in? Yes, he has. He's got the 88mm gun, capable of 240 alpha, penetrating 203mm of armour, and with the APCR that goes up to 237. Now, the Tiger was probably one of the most feared tanks in the German arsenal during the war, but of course they didn't come to fear it towards the end of the war because they had tanks that could deal with the Tiger. Now, it was feared at the time when it first came out because it was capable of well, drilling and destroying any enemy tank that it came across, any allied tank it came across. They just really didn't have the means to penetrate the armour on the Tiger reliably, and as a consequence they tended to die the moment they found a Tiger in the neighbourhood, unless they had the means to take it down, and normally that meant either a 17-pounder or some other anti-tank gun capable of penetrating the armour on the Tiger, or at least slowing it down by damaging its tracks and then disabling it. Well, he's gone down to the corner, and the first tank he comes across is an Easy 8, and he gets a shot into it. Another shot, but he took a round back, a 76mm round. Of course, the Easy 8 had the high velocity round. Now he's trying to get away by going around the corner. Yeah, he's definitely trying to escape. He knows that he can't face up against the Tiger. He's going to lose. He's only got 361 hit points left as it is. And thank you very much. Right into the engine bay, 233. He's been disabled. He's now one shot, and that's his game. Bit of a mistake there by the Easy 8. The moment he saw that there was a Tiger there, he should have retreated. But he did try to retreat, but he just stayed in full view of Armageddonit, and well, he was going to do it. Now, one of the great things about the Tiger is the myth of the Tiger is the fact that it was so incredibly strong. Now, you see, it's just bounced around from a TOG, and he fired one back and got a hit for 246, and another one. I think TOGs are pinatas, but they do have a 17-pounder gun, which is capable of penetrating the Tiger. And yes, he did lose 150 hit points, but the TOG's gone. So TOG doesn't win on this occasion. .45 TP up on the cliff. Has he got a shot? No, but there's a Dicamax there. Unfortunately, he slams a 105mm round into us. And yes, he does pen. And he takes a 258 hit points damage from a standard AP round. Can't get shots on... Oh, can get shots on the 45 TP now. And we're being pushed up by a KV-2 who's blocking us and trying to shove us up towards the enemy. That's not good. So Armageddonit is going to let the KV-2 go first. And if he dies, then that's his own fault. Unfortunately, two of our tanks have just expired in front of us. Not very good. It's an IKV up on the line. The KV-2's expired as well. He got taken out by the enemy IKV-65-2, and that's where we know he is. So he's going to try a blind shot. And he took a high explosive round from a GW Panther there. And let's hope the Jag Panther has more success. The IKV is a one shot. HE round can finish him off. And there he goes. The HE round from the M44 finished the IKV off. And that means now there are still 9 enemy out there. But we know a bunch of them are going around the west route, the north route. So we're pushing this corner, and the Jagdpanther's moving up on the Type 64. Armageddonit's going to follow him. There's nobody up on that hill. The Crusader's occupying there, but he's in contact with the enemy. And the Type 64, well, he's made a bit of a boo-boo going where he did. Because that's a round for 220. One more round, he's out the game. Well, he did take a hit, but there you go. The Jagdpanther finished him off. The enemy suddenly realised their cap's in danger of actually being overcome. And they're about to lose their Arty. So they're starting to come back. But their E25 just got taken out. The SU8's trying to recover. I get to the right side because at the moment you're on the wrong side of that hill. Looks like the Jagdpanther's moving up correctly. The GW's gone. The SU8 won't be long. T-34 100 over there on on that pass round the rock. SU8's taking a lot of damage. He's gone. That means now there's only 4 left on the enemy team, 5 on Armageddonit's team. And I think he's got the advantage of the ridgeline here. Go for it. Lovely shot right into the turret. 258 high roll. But he's got that 100mm gun facing him. Oh, now he fluffed that one. It went to the right of the tank. Need to get this one right. Yep. 240. Next shot's a kill shot. But he loses 260 hit points for 100mm run and bounces that one. That was a bad news shot. Can he get it on this one? Now his teammate gets in the way. Oh, that T-52 nuisance that he was. And now there's only 3 enemy left. And they're trying to make their way back, but there's enough in the cap now to cap out quickly. I think the T-34 probably going to get 1 reset, but the question is, who does he reset? He's going to have to work that one out. That T-34-85 is going to have to get a shot on someone, but which one does he reset? There he is. Get a shot. Nice one. Right into the turret. 242. Go for another one. And he's gone. And they capped out before the shot went in. And they've done it. They've won. Only 1 enemy remaining. The T-52 on the enemy team. Probably would have been killed in the next few seconds anyway. But some nice shooting right at the end from Armageddonit. And the result is he got an ace tanker in that game. He got a Hand of God for surviving the battle, having received damage from 4 different enemies, a Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 6, a Duelist medal for taking down 2 tanks to damage him, and a 5 for effect for doing more damage to the hit points of his own vehicle. He also picked up a steel wall in that battle for blocking the most damage in the game, and a high caliber for dealing the most damage in the game. Let's have a look at the team scores. There you go, right at the top of the table, 3,355 hit points of damage. Next high scorer was the Dickomax on the enemy team with 1,440, and some of that belonged to Armageddonit. And the second highest damage was actually their Hummer with 1,331, followed by the T-52 with 1,312. When it came to kills, it was shared between the Jagdpanther, 3 kills, and the IKV-65 Alt 2. And 2 kills went to Armageddonit, the Crusader, the M44 on their team, and their BK3601H. When it came to base XP, it was Armageddonit. Yes, he got the highest on that. So highest on the highest damage, highest on highest base XP. 1,263 base to Armageddonit. 863 went to the T-52, and 633 went to the Crusader. He fired 20 rounds, got 16 direct hits, 15 penetrations, damage of 3,355 hit points, of which 245 were at more than 300 meters, so most of it at close range. Received 12 hits from the enemy during that game, only 6 of which penetrated, 5 non-penetrations, and 2 hits by way of splash damage. 540 hit points of damage blocked by armor, 2 enemy vehicles spotted, 7 enemy vehicles damaged, 2 killed, and 566 hit points of damage assistance. He earned 24 capture points during that game as well by capping, and in fact actually when the T-34-85 hit him he'd already capped out, so it really didn't matter at that point, but he did get the kill on that guy just as the clock ticked over. 41,011 credits on the premium count, and after repair, ammunition, resupply and consumables took away 26,404 credits. He received 1,263 XP, got ×4 for the first victory, 3,790 from personal reserves, and took away 11,370 experience points altogether. Not a bad game that for the Tiger 1, which actually isn't as good in the game as it was in real life, because the Tiger 1s were feared in real life. If you ever came across the Tiger 1, most crews were starting to worry about would they survive, because they'd seen what Tigers could do to British columns. I mean, obviously there was one column in Normandy which was taken out altogether by a group of Tigers. In fact, actually it was Michael Whitman in his Tiger who actually took out that column, and they reduced it to just a pile of smoking wrecks in a very short period of time indeed. So yes, the Tiger is a feared opponent, but we saw at the Battle of Kursk they did actually get defeated because they got overrun by sheer numbers of Soviet tanks. So if you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel please, and thank you for watching.